Twizzlers, Shapes and Patterns by Jerry Palata, illustrated by Rob Bolster. Twizzlers, Shapes and Patterns. Our school is under construction. An architect came off the job site and walked into our classroom. She usually designs buildings, but today she is teaching us how to draw shapes. The architect drew a dot and told us it was a point in space. We knew it was just a dot on the chalkboard. Then she drew away from the dot to make a line. During the lesson, our teacher gave the whole class a snack. It was Twizzlers Twist. Yeah! Right away I decided to use my strawberry twist as a line. Twizzlers candy. The architect drew another straight line. She showed us how to make an angle. This particular angle has a name because it is less than 90 degrees. This would be 90 degrees, which is a right angle. But because it is less than 90 degrees, it is called acute. On this page, they call it a skinny angle, but it actually has a name. It is acute because it is less than 90 degrees. And this that they call a wide angle would be obtuse because it is more than 90 degrees. Then she drew some more, and we learned about wide angles and skinny angles, otherwise known as acute and obtuse. The first shape the architect showed us was a triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 angles. 1, 2, 3 sides and 3 angles. 1, 2, and 3. I made a triangle with 3 strawberry Twizzlers candies. It was really fun. I love to learn. Outside at recess, we pretended we were architects and construction workers. We colored on the playground with sidewalk chalk and drew triangles. Now, just like the angles have different names, so do these triangles. If you notice here, this one has a short, long, and even a longer. All 3 sides are different sizes, so this one is called a scalene. This one, all 3 sides are equal, so it is an equilateral. This one is long, a really long, but notice again, all 3 sides are different sizes. So again, it's like this one in name, scalene. And this one has a short and 2 really long. It's called isosceles. Can you guess the name of this one? All 3 sides are equal. You're right, an equilateral. The next shape we learned about was a circle. The architect drew a dot, then she helped us draw a curved line all the way around it. The distance between the dot and the curved line must be the same all the way around. My classmate made a circle with licorice. Now, I could try to do that, but if you've ever tried to bend licorice, it does not stay. So we're not even going to bother. Here it is. That's that right angle we were talking about. The architect took out some fancy graph paper to help us draw a right angle. The corner of this book is a right angle. Okay, that's that 90 degrees. Lines that are the same distance from each other and do not touch are called parallel lines. And they can go this way as well, as long as they're not touching. They are parallel lines. Learning about parallel lines and right angles is important. Here is a square. A square is a 4-sided shape. All 4 sides are the same length. All 4 angles are right angles. And that's a square. 4 sides, 4 right angles. Square. On the playground, we tried to trick our teacher. One of the squares that we drew was not really a square. Can you figure out which one is different? You got it. Oval. This is not a circle, it's an oval. Ovals are egg-shaped. You could say that an oval looks like a circle that has been stretched or squished. Race cars drive on oval-shaped tracks. The jogging tracks around football fields are oval-shaped. Can you think of other ovals? Rectangles are everywhere. The architect told us to look at doors and windows. A rectangle has 4 straight lines and 4 right angles, just like a square. But only the 2 lines opposite each other are the same length. So what they did here is they used 2 for that one, but we're going to make it different. We're going to make 2 long ones and 2 shorter ones. Okay, for our rectangle. Think about this. A square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not always a square. Our class could not decide which type is their favorite. Short, fat rectangles, or really long, skinny rectangles. I like mine made out of licorice. A shape with 5 sides is called a pentagon. This pentagon has 5 equal sides and 5 equal angles. Let's try it out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. 5. A pentagon. Here is a diamond, a home plate, a kite, and I don't know what they call it. These are polygons. A shape with straight lines and more than 3 sides is a polygon. The crescent moon and the heart are shapes too, but they are not polygons. They have curved lines. Because it's curved, it is not a polygon. Curve, not a polygon. Polygon. Count the sides of this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now count the angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This polygon is called a hexagon. The architect let me work on her laptop computer. We all drew a heptagon, just like the one I saw on the computer screen. A heptagon has 7 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. An octopus has 8 legs and an octagon has 8 sides. As our teacher and the architect talked, I realized we could draw hundreds and hundreds of different shapes. A nonagon has 9 sides. A whole class tried to think of a nonagon in our town or near our school. We couldn't think of any. Maybe for homework our parents can help us find one. We can always make one out of licorice. A decagon. A decade is 10 years long. A decagon has 10 sides. We alternated the flavors strawberry licorice, strawberry licorice, strawberry licorice to make this shape. Strawberry, licorice, strawberry, licorice, strawberry, licorice, strawberry, licorice. 10 times. Our teacher told us we were making a pattern. Here is another pattern. 1 black candy, 2 red candies. 1 black, 2 red. 1 black, 2 red. All but one of the patterns on this page go 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you find the different pattern on this page? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let you find it. And how about this? 2 red, 2 black, 2 red, 2 black, 2 red, 2 black. I guess you could call it a 2-2 pattern. I like this pattern the best. 3 red, 1 black, 3 red, 1 black, 3 red. Or you could call this pattern 3 strawberry, 1 licorice, 3 strawberry, 1 licorice, 3 strawberry. And what would come next? This is a 3-1 pattern. Here is one more pattern. 1 red candy, blue chalk. 1 black candy, space. We made 2 shapes using this pattern. Here and this way. I have decided not to tell you anymore. Figure this pattern out for yourself. It is really cool. Our teacher told us to go back and look at all the borders in this book. There are patterns everywhere. Which page do you like the most? The architect says we did a great job learning our shapes. My teacher says I'm a star. I thought about it. I am really 5 triangles with a pentagon in the middle. And me, I am hungry.